Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nisha Varadaraj and I currently head business for Manipal Hospitals Radiology Group. I've been in this role for over 15 years. Before I give you a detail about scope of services provided by Manipal Hospitals Radiology Group, I would like to give you a brief introduction. Manipal Hospitals Radiology Group is a subsidiary of Manipal Hospitals, which is the largest private healthcare chain in India. We service about 33 hospitals with a bed capacity of 9,500 across 17 cities and cater to about 5 million patients annually. Our testament to healthcare services and education has been present for almost about 70 years. So essentially, the legal subsidiary of Manipal Hospitals, in order to leverage technology, has come out as Manipal Hospitals Radiology Group. As we talk, we have been a hospital-based radiology group operating in this industry for about 15 years. We started in 2010 and we started with consolidation of radiology services across our own internal hospitals. So just to let you know the scope of services that we offer, we are into four kinds of services: teleradiology reporting globally, radiology education, again for radiologists as well as radiology technicians, and then into hospital consultations or collaborative projects, as well as research and development. To give you a financial perspective of how we operate, in terms of teleradiology reporting, we are present in about 11 countries and we follow the highest level of IT security as well as data protection laws. To look at how a client would perceive our services, some of the questions or some of the discussions that we have with the client is to understand how cost optimization or revenue generation is going to be beneficial to them from a teleradiology standpoint. Having discussed this, I think one of the biggest financial gains for a diagnostic center or for a hospital today from teleradiology have been that shortage of radiologists has been a challenge for them. So how we come in and ensure lean manpower is placed in a diagnostic center or hospital and we remotely connect from here and provide radiology support will, for a hospital, bring in a lot of cost optimization. At the same point, for a consultancy project, for a newly built hospital or a diagnostic center, to ensure that our expertise is added, to have a project planned in terms of radiology equipment, recruitment of people, processes being laid down and streamlined along with regulatory approvals, hand-holding them to ensure the entire project is launched and taken care of for a couple of years, and then they are made self-sufficient, ensures cost optimization again for them because they don't need to hire manpower from day one just for this project planning. At the same time, our services come at an affordable cost. We have done these projects in India and abroad and it has obviously come with a lot of benefits for the clients, and our website testimonials are testament to the same. In terms of collaborative projects, essentially we work with equipment vendors today, like some of the companies who are having the forefront in manufacturing CT, MRI, X-ray machines. We guide their engineers in working in a hospital environment and also give them a reality check of how their equipments and protocols are working. So this will give them on-time, on-site challenges of how their equipments work and a positive feedback of how constructively they can work on refining their softwares. And finally, in terms of the research and development projects, we work with tech vendors today. We work with companies who are keen to make a difference in the artificial intelligence domain. A lot of tech companies come to us asking for clinical validation services and also for data in terms of building their algorithms for radiology excellence. So we would like to become a clinical partner with them, work with them to build algorithms which make difference in patient lives. And this is all done in terms of affordability, accessibility and expertise. From a clinical standpoint, that's where we bring value. And we've been doing this for over a decade now. A lot of radiology clients come back to us for contract renewal or for reassuring their services just because they receive high quality radiology reports at low cost. That's where I think we add a lot of contribution to the clients too. At Manipal Hospitals Radiology Group, we benchmark radiology education at the top, and we understand that high quality radiology reports come from doctors who are well qualified and who believe in continuous learning and improvement. Having said that, the aim of having radiology education globally is to ensure every radiologist across the globe is given opportunity to learn from our doctors. We also have strategic partnerships with internationally qualified radiologists who have been stalwarts in their domain, and with these tie-ups we ensure that any student that comes to our doorstep with requirement of radiology education is given utmost preference. and we have various courses in terms of subspecialty courses for radiologists, as well as events and workshops which help radiologists gain that top-notch education, and they definitely benefit themselves as well as provide benefit to the patients in terms of providing high quality reports. It is essential in today's era that we have unique selling proposition when it comes to any business. Likewise, in Manipal Hospitals Radiology Group, our unique selling proposition would be that we are a hospital-based radiology group, which means that our radiologists are sitting in a hospital setting. So essentially, they converse a lot with clinicians. They understand what a clinician thinks, and that is a requirement today in teleradiology reporting, because the conversation with clinicians actually makes them understand what is required from a clinician standpoint. The second one is providing high quality teleradiology services at a nominal cost. We have been very flexible in terms of providing customized teleradiology models to a lot of our clients, both nationally and internationally. That is where I think we differentiate ourselves from the rest of the teleradiology service providers. Data privacy and security in teleradiology is no more a choice, it is a necessity. Having known that in 2023 August, India has also cleared the Data Protection Act for teleradiology and other telemedicine opportunities, it is imperative that we as a teleradiology service provider follow the stringent data protection guidelines. Since we also report for countries like USA and UK today, we understand what data protection is, how crucial it is, and what are the penalties that we may face if we do not follow them. At the same time, being a trusted healthcare provider, I think it becomes our responsibility to ensure that the patient is kept at the center at all times. In this chain of events, data protection is what we strictly follow. We also look at two different types of models in order to mitigate data protection and ensure we do not cause any data breach. One is a remote desktop protocol that we follow to ensure we have a secure VPN connection with all our radiologists, and there is no facility to clone or download any images onto the radiologist's computer. And secondly, we follow something called as a virtualized desktop infrastructure, wherein the radiologist directly gets access to the patient's fax or radiology information software, but at the same time he or she is monitored on the information that is looked at, and no patient identifiable data has been passed on from the hospital, whether it is national or international. Fostering strategic partnerships to ensure that the reach of teleradiology, both nationally and internationally, to every remotest corner of the world is very important. In order to encourage this and ensure we have done our bit for this effort, it is essential that we have strategic partnerships with healthcare facilitators, who we also call as growth partners. So growth partners are located both in India and outside, and basically what they do is they bring in clients for us at an individual or an organizational level, and they basically act like mediators who are able to make an impact in patient care. We work with growth partners. We've been doing this for the last decade or so, and we ensure that they are also adding value and they are also compensated both monetarily as well as intangible way for the value they bring in. We have been working with growth partners in various countries today, and the fact that they have remained with us for over a decade now is a testimony to the kind of partnerships we hold. From the day a client is onboarded into this team, we understand that a client is a part of this family. Right from onboarding a client and looking at daily operations in terms of streamlining the workflow, looking at turnaround time, quality of reports being provided, as well as the interaction between the client as well as our own team is something that we give a lot of significance to. We usually look at clients in terms of what their perspective and requirement is, and we strive hard to meet their expectations. There are monthly reviews with each client, there are quarterly quality improvement reports that are sent to the client, and we understand that feedback is very consistent and required in today's era, and that's why we ensure that feedback is given utmost importance. We collect feedback, we understand the action points, and we ensure every stakeholder involved in this process is given the action point, and that is implemented in accordance with client satisfaction. Just to conclude on what I have spoken over the last few minutes, I would like to reiterate that teleradiology in today's era is definitely a boon when it is applied the right way. when patient is made the center of the entire care process and data protection is taken care of in a very stringent manner. So having said that, I think it is of utmost importance that we hire highly skilled radiologists who contribute by providing good quality reports to the clients, and any team member who walks into our team today follows a simple mantra that client satisfaction is at the core of everything they do. We want to position ourselves as the most sought after teleradiology provider in India as well as abroad, and that is what we are going to work towards in the next few years. We will obviously look at feedback in a very sensitive way, and I hope that me and my team together are going to make a difference in every patient's life wherever the patient is located around the world. Thank you.